An AC source of angular frequency omega is fed across a resistor R and a capacitor C in series. The current registered is I. If now the frequency of the source is changed to omega by 3 but maintaining the same voltage, the current in this circuit is found to be halved. Calculate the ratio of the reactance to resistance at the original frequency omega. Now here the first situation says that capacitor and resistance are in series. So this is Xc, and voltage, let's say we used V, alternating voltage V, and frequency of this voltage is omega, for example. So let's say current is I1 in the circuit. So we know that I1 will be V upon mod Z, and mod Z impedance in the circuit. So mod Z1 I should say that would be under root R square plus XC square, and we know that XC is going to be 1 upon omega C. So if you substitute the values, this will be under root of R square plus 1 upon omega C square. So from there I can write that I1 is going to be V upon under root of R square plus 1 upon omega C square. So let me change it, correct it. This is small r square here, so this will be small r. Perfect. So small r square 1 upon omega C. Okay, this is small r. Now in the second case, so this is, let's say, equation number 1. Now coming to the second case, what they have done, so they have kept the resistance same. Xc will become Xc dash, because now this time they are operating on the same voltage, but omega is being changed to omega by 3, right? So in this situation, what is going to become? So situation is going to become that I2 will be is equal to V upon mod of Z2. Now talking about mod of Z2, so before talking about mod of Z2, need to calculate Xc dash, which is going to be 1 upon omega by 3 into C. So which I can write Xc dash will be 3 by omega into C. So now moving ahead, that the value of I2, right? So value of I2 will become V upon mod of Z2, which will give us V upon under root small r square plus xc square, and the value of xc is 3 by omega c square this time. Now condition is given that the value of I2 is equal to 1 upon 2 I1. This is the condition provided. Now solve from this condition. So what are we gonna get? So I2, put the values of I2, V upon under root of small r square plus 3 upon omega c whole square is equal to half into V upon under root of r square plus 1 upon omega c square, correct? So this is going to be cancelled out. This 2 will go that side. So or else I can write this whole term will go that side, under root of small r square plus 1 upon omega c square, which will be equal to under root of small r square plus 3 by omega c square. Now taking square both sides. So if you take the square, so let me create some space. So if you take the square, so what do we get? So if you take this will become 4 into small r square plus 1 upon omega square c square will give us r square plus 9 upon omega square c square, correct? So now if you multiplied, you get 4r square and plus 4 divided by omega square c square is equal to r square plus 9 upon omega square c square. Now we can rearrange r square one side, so this will be 3r square and this will be 5 omega square c square. Now pretty carefully I can write here 3 by 5 is equal to into r square 1 upon omega c whole square. And what is 1 upon omega c? So this 1 upon omega c will be nothing else xc square. And what they are asking, reactance to resistance at the original frequency omega. So that means xc upon r whole square will be 3 by 5, which can give us xc by r will be is equal to under root of 3 by 5 only. So under root of 3 by 5. So option number 1 has to give us right answer.